Hello, how is everybody? I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I am most certainly having a week. Anyways, my stomach hurts. We had steak yesterday. I made like a shit ton of steak, and it was for my sisters because my sister's birthday was yesterday. And yeah, and now I'm having to drink some alka because my stomach hurts, and I believe it was from all of that steak. I like. Man, I don't even know how much steak I. But yeah, now I'm drinking some Alka Seltzer to wash it down. All gone, all gone, all gone, all gone. It's all gone. Sorry. Fuck. All right. So in the last episode, we basically watched all the way till Azazel. I actually have the videos put up for the ones that we actually didn't get around to finishing. So we're going to go ahead and power through this shit. Okay. Um. Anyways, here, let me get it right up here. There you go. And right now we are currently at the episode stages. Now remember, guys, if you didn't watch my other stream, let me just get you up to pay catch you guys up to pace to where we are at right now. There's this channel called Midwest Angelica. It's a very good channel. The creator has made some wonderful videos, amazing, crazy videos. Highly recommend everybody go watch them. Basically, scientists from like a like research center called Home and NASA discovered like an object coming into the direction of Earth, and then later on they realized, oh my god, it's like a corpse of some sort. And but then they start getting like data saying that it's got brainwaves activity, like life activity, but like yeah, and so it eventually lands, and then the piece of it lands on Earth after it passes certain satellites, and it basically that piece of the it's called the KZ001 AZ001. I'm sorry. Uh, and it's the piece is called Alpha, lands on Earth in Nebraska and starts infecting the research scientists that went over there to go investigate the first piece, and then eventually, after some circumstance of looking after investigating the crash site, uh the piece eventually reawakens and starts infecting the people and the scientists around them and assimilating them to an extent, killing them. Uh there's a site, they go back, another research group goes back to that crash site after controlling the area, and then one of the people shows signs of coughing and sickness, and that's our first infected personnel scientist. Goes and then he goes back to their research center at home base. I think it's home base HQ, if I'm not mistaken, or it's a different one. Uh, infects goes into brings in the supplies, like the material that they recovered, puts it in like the I guess their supply areas where they have all the vials and stuff. But then he goes to the like grabs a container and gets some water and gives it to another research scientist called Dr. O'Connor, Ray O'Connor. He infects him, and then that guy goes to like a town, and he starts infecting them, and then it just causes a chain reaction. The guy that was infected, this research center that got infected first, he's dead after they found him like in an area that he wasn't supposed to be in. He his cover was blown, and he basically just revealed himself to be like this parasite creature that was controlling essentially scientist that's already been dead. So yeah, so that's you cut up, and that's where we're at right now. So right now we're and then just to clarify, this AZ, the lettering in the corpse and the chunk of that fell down into earth and infected people, AZ stands for Azazel, which if you don't know in the Bible, Azazel is also described as a an executioner in the Bible, or in a way like showing death as well. So here, Azazel in Bible. It's mentioned in the Bible, specifically Leviticus 16, where it refers to be a scapegoat sent to the wilderness during the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, symbolically carrying the sins of the people. The term has been subject of various interpretations, with some viewing Azazel as a desolate place rather than a being. Additionally, some traditions associate Azazel with a fallen angel or demon. Ah, so a fallen angel. And then it says here, although these interpretations are not explicitly found in the Bible text, overall Azazel represents a significant aspect of atonement rituals in ancient Israelite religion. But yeah. So let's take it back. Let's just say, to that extent, maybe that's what this story is trying to say, that it's a fallen angel and it's come to earth to as a like scapegoat in a sense, maybe as a scapegoat, and to cause to basically in a way can attack these people and like infect this place and cause religious sacrifice. Which, fun fact, in the last episode we watched, or I think it was the last episode we watched, Azazel. I think it was Azazel. Yeah, it infected the people that were infected at this church at this town in Nebraska. um they all formed together as some bodily mass, and and they basically just died, and they all died, and some tower formation was made in the form of all these dead bodies. I would describe this tower as like like a interpretation of saying like that's the Tower of Babel, which just for some like information, the Tower of Babel in the Bible is like a structure built in the land of Shinar, the Babylonian. Sometime after the deluge, the story is construction, given the Genesis appears to be an attempt to explain the existence of diverse human language according to Genesis. Reached the heavens by united humanity, God observing arrogance of humanity. Yeah, I would say maybe it's like in that sense, like it's a Tower of Babel kind of sense, maybe, but yeah. I would think maybe as well that these creatures are in some ways seeing themselves. This parasite is seeing them itself as like some kind of god deity, and that's why they're doing this ritual stuff. So yeah. All right. So now that I caught you guys up to pace where we're at, stages where is the next episode in the series. In this series, Midwest Angelica 4. The tape was recovered from what is believed to be a remain of home convoy. Let me say that again. Hold on. The tape was recovered from what is believed to have been the remains of a home convoy on U.S. Route 183. Based on all recovered footage, I would say maybe that's February 23rd, 1999, seems to be the last time any new material was created by the original home group. Now, I also believe that maybe home is not to be trusted as well, because here's why. The fact that home gave it the name AZ0001 makes me believe that whenever it was sending those brainwaves to them to show that, oh, there's brainwaves, maybe in some way this creature, this parasite, has some kind of kinetic mind control abilities that in a way influence the people on Earth to give it the name. So it already knew that they were watching them. That's what I believe. And if that's the case, then that means home is probably still being mind controlled. Some people, and they're probably doing something with this parasite. So yeah, that's what I believe. Classified material, material property of the home xenobiology research group. Top secret clearance required for access. I think we did watch this. Did we watch this? No, I don't think so. No. Observe stages of the star kill infestation as of February 23rd, 1999. I gotta remember, look at that and say, all right. Stage one, sustenance hunt. Starkill begins to absorb most available biomass to sustain itself for all subsequent stages. That's basically what the thing is in a way. Also, they gave it the Stark. They gave it the name also Starkill, which is weird that they gave it that name. Or maybe I can't remember. They could have just. I couldn't remember. I could have remembered that anywhere they said something like that. They name it Starkill, but I could have sworn Starkill was a project to destroy it. They show intelligence accumulation. Oh my god. The Starkill searches for and targets the most intelligent species available for assimilation. If you don't know what assimilation means, that means like coming together and becoming one. Self stage three, self replication. Today I'm not reading so well. The Starkill is able to form enough biomass to manufacture novel entities from itself using biomass structural hubs. Huh. Wait a minute. Replication. I'm guessing replication being that tower we saw in the last episode. I think it was the last. Yeah, the last episode on Azazel. How it was like, it was just huge a forming mass of. I'm guessing all the people that it's assimilated. That's what I believe. That's what I think self replication is. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, structural hubs. That's what it is. These hubs include altars, which produce smaller Starkill life forms, and temples, which produce larger life forms. That's what it is. Yep. So stage three is that, and this is stage four. Okay. A fourth stage has been hypothesized based on critical mass calculations. I don't know. That seems interesting. It is unknown what will occur once the Starkill network reaches critical mass. I know, absorbing all Earth itself. However, the network is predicted to grow to the following size within a year based on currently available data. So within a year, it'll absorb. Damn. Only in the U.S. Whoa. What was that? Oh, we're on the next episode already? Yeah, we are. Okay, so the next episode, this episode's description is S0 P5 PVOX Fred. So I'm guessing Fred is the one word that right here that makes that's probably the only word here that's supposed to make sense. Oh my description is base 64 and when decoded it translates knowledge. Wait, base 64? I know what that is. Ah, decoder. So let's see. Copy, paste, decode. knowledge. Okay, I'll make sure I know that from now on. Xenobiology Research Group, Psychological Contamination Lab, BSL for Research Center. This is the second. This is February 19th. Also, we did see a clip. Hold on. Oops, clicking the wrong thing. We did see something earlier. Home Delta archival matter. Home Delta. Hmm. Right, the area where the first infection was, I think it was Alpha, Home Alpha. Emergent Star Kill research, and this is called Easter. Oh, huh. Easter. Interesting that this is called Easter. The process of communication between unique instances of Sarkill, including the instance known as AZ001, has yet to be fully researched. New findings indicate that the communication between unique instances occurs on an information plane parallel to local reality. Local reality, you say? Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. I think that's like a seismograph. If not a seismograph, it's probably like a, yeah, that's a seismograph. Yeah, that's a seismograph. Audio report from Dr. Stanley Vega of Xenobiology Research Group in regards to finding associated with the Podolsky neuron. Podolsky neurons. Let's see. Oh, so these are like cells, like like the idea of cells. Pseudo now popular bipolar multiple. Hmm. Interesting. This is very interesting.
While we previously had a rough understanding of how the star-till infection assimilates foreign biomatter, and that its methodology for doing so seemingly depends on what intentions it has, we, until recently, failed to understand how different pieces of the alpha chunk seemingly all become aware of new information, even if its pieces are long distances apart from each other. Recent experimentation revealed that certain alpha chunk samples animate a unique energy signature not previously encountered in prior studies. We've discovered that this energy signature becomes more detectable in parts of the alpha chunk where large concentrations of what we
Tissue
fittingly
analysis.
called Podolsky neurons are present. Because of their presence in AZ001, we are of the belief that these Podolsky neurons are part of the entity's central nervous system. Specifically, they are responsible for transmitting information signals to different parts of the entity's body. The observation that different pieces of the alpha chunk all become aware of the same information simultaneously, despite their masses not being physically connected, leads us to believe that Podolsky neuron signals operate on a principle similar to quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement? That's interesting. This long-range network of Podolsky neurons has been dubbed the Akashic plane. Akashic plane. Oh wait, I get it now. So, in a way, it's like a radio signal. That's how they contact each other. Oh, access to the knowledge within the Akashic plane may be the. Oh, what the fuck? Classified. And I guess that's home delta, of course. Akashic interaction test. 8 March 15th. Wow, that's crazy. Test participants information: Stanley Vega. Okay. Chicago, Illinois. Present day, present time. Podolsky samples are inserted to the spinal cord via incision in the neck. 3 samples are administered and results are recorded via EEG. Test 1. So they're just doing tests on people. That's interesting. Participants asked to report thought process and re-enter personnel info. Stanley Vega. Whoa! Wait, hold on. He changed the birth date, and I think he messed up his own ID. Our assessment continues to believe that the test is a screening for infection. Test 2. Whoa! John Carlisle? Oh. Long Pine, North Nevada. I pray every morning and baseline phrase. Person who expresses intimate knowledge of man named John Carlisle. Test 3. Oh wow. It's everywhere now. It's not like it's the last one name. Easter, 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 Easter. Oh, I get it. Participant vocabulary is limited to the word. Hmm. Cache Interface Pro prototype. Track data from a cache plane requires Podolsky cluster for data quality. Huh. All right, this one's called Babylon, and that was crazy. I mean, the fact. Hold on. What am I going to the next one? Hold on. Let me think about this for a second, because I mean, that was interesting, because like I feel like the only reason why that happened really, like the only reason why they're doing this is because they want to better understand this creature and how to destroy it, of course. But I feel like they're also trying to use it because no, because America, the way the army with the way they use the research, the scientists and stuff, they try to find a way to make anything like a fucking weapon at this point. Like I mean, in any story. But I also feel like they're gonna use this in some way to control people. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the main leader of this group is probably in on it too. Yeah, Babylon is the next episode. Ooh, another one of these. Copy. Paste. Betrays. Knowledge betrays. What am I looking at? Babylon Project Home Delta. Oh, this is Home Delta. Okay. Oh, that was a different logo. That was purple instead of like it being black or something. Yeah, I'm guessing these are rooms like a map.
Today marks the 12-year anniversary.
Look, it's the Tower of Babel. Oh my god. Oh, human men's hubris. Oh, hubris. Oh, of course. Yay.
Of the Babylon Project and the founding of Home Delta. The date is March 13th, 1999. As director of the Babylon Project, reporting to the General Commanding Director of Home Delta, I, Dr. Robert Spencer, am obliged to construct this full report detailing the Babylon Project's progress as of March of 1999. Since the Annunciation event on January 28th and the subsequent elimination of Dr. Evans, the contamination of Home HQ
Dr. Evans is the dude that got infected first. Okay.
Has continued to progress at an exponential rate. We estimate that around 75% of home staff have been infected and continue operation as phantoms. Further, through routine checks of Home HQ, we have determined that the star kill biomass has reached the temple classification. We believe that Wraith classification entities may be birthed by the temple in as soon as 12 days. My recommendation would be to gather the final samples for research and begin Operation Homebound promptly. The Deathbringer squads are prepared for immediate action.
Deathbringers? Wow. Robert Spencer and Dr. Gamma Churchill meeting March 13, 1999. Babel site. Recorded meeting.
Dr. Churchill, we're preparing for the final descent into Home HQ now. Mission will commence in 48 hours.
Good. Spencer, I have a request.
What is it, sir?
Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Group has been researching the Akashic Plane. I need you to retrieve him and his work, but under no circumstances should you allow him to learn the true nature of Home Delta.
Understood. What should be done if he's already infected?
He won't be. He works in the BSL-4 lab. We've determined that sector to be clean, and it's projected to be clean for at least 10 more days. If he's visibly infected, eliminate him. Otherwise, we will conduct a SIM test to determine if he has phantom blood. Retrieve his lab assistant too, Dr.
I didn't know, but I'm guessing it's gonna show how someone's getting infected, but how would you know?
Same rules apply.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what are you planning with him?
My plans of Vega have nothing to do with your job. This is for your own good, Spencer. The most I can tell you is that it involves research into the Akashic Plane. Speaking of which, have you retrieved the new info on Lucas Michaels?
Yes, I have. It's in the data room. I think you'll be interested in our findings. We're not sure what to make of it yet.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. When you return, we'll run the SIN test at Nazareth site and continue operations as planned. We're on schedule.
Nazareth site. Oh,
Understood.
okay.
And for Operation Helmbound?
It will commence April 4th.
April 4th. Delta Squad infiltrates Homeland Q. Operative Director Robert Spencer.
Churchill, do you read? On the line, over. Bravo team, follow Officer Rico to the temple for final sample collection. Charlie team, follow me to BSL lab for hostage retrieval.
Temple entrance.
Proceed with sample collection. Avoid direct contact with the star killer.
BSL lab.
Dr. Vega, we've identified a potential risk in the BSL labs, required to be taken to the quarantine zone for a mandatory screening for infection.
I understand that it's protocol, but this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination in the last 2 months.
Regardless, we still have to take you to quarantine. Where's your lab partner, Dr. Ezra?
He was transferred back to the main facility.
That's okay. We'll pick him up along the way. Bring your research materials and maybe place in quarantine for a few weeks.
SIN test performed at Nazareth site. First patient, Dr. Stanley Vega.
Okay, Dr. Vega, I'm assuming you're familiar with the process of a SIN test, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you are to answer truthfully. Once the test is complete, we'll know if you are infected or not. That being said, here's the first question. It's Christmas morning and you're with your family. Your wife hands you a wrap gift. What do you do next?
Well, of course, I'd thank my wife and open the present, carefully unraveling the ribbons, and then I'd probably give her a hug.
Next question. It's early in the morning and you see a UFO in the sky, illuminated by the light of dawn. What are you thinking?
I'd probably be a bit confused, but I'd probably think of it rationally. Could it potentially be a balloon, a plane, a helicopter? A UFO implies that it's merely unidentified. It could be entirely prosaic.
Okay, last question. You have decided to participate in a charity event for your local church. Why did you make this decision?
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, and I think if I had the opportunity to give to those less fortunate, I would.
Thank you, Dr. Vega. Your results came clean. Please exit to the door on your right and remain seated in the waiting room until you are called. Thank you again for your cooperation.
Okay. Solomon Ezra.
Dr. Ezra, are you familiar with the SIN test?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you know, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Answer them truthfully. At the end, we will be able to determine if you are infected or not. Let's begin. First question. You work at a competitive company. The promotion comes down to either you or your coworker. What do you do?
I would work hard and try to beat him. I would think, why should he be the one to get a promotion? I, of course, would be the one doing the work. He was just lucky.
Next question. It's a Saturday night and you decide to cook dinner for the whole family. What made you make this decision?
If I were to do that, it would be because I was hungry.
Okay. Next. You see a man and woman embracing each other in a field. There are white clouds dotted against a blue sky. What are you thinking in this moment?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why would I be in the field? But what purpose does it serve? What is the purpose of the sky?
Do you go to church, Dr. Ezra?
Is this part of the test?
Answer the question, Ezra.
I do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in God?
I do. I said I go to church.
Very well. Let's say you're poor and don't have any.
No. Okay. This man's infected. Yeah, this man's infected. And here's why. Even before that, Cause the guy, you could tell he's being very aggressive, like very like aggressive towards these questions. So of course, I'm speculating that maybe he's not good. Maybe he's not good. Maybe he is infected.
Any food. You receive bread from a stranger, but it's only enough for one person, and your son is on the brink of complete starvation. What do you do next? I would eat the bread, of course. I would be hungry. Any sane person would do the same.
What?
Would you say your knowledge of the world is greater than anybody you've met? Yes, I would say that applies to me. Actually, I know it does. And what about your concept of infinity? Can you see it clearly? Yes, I can. Code 66, calling. Administer asphyxiation agent.
Code 66. Error. Task cannot be completed. Error. 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 Error.
Spencer, I know you can hear me, but I'm afraid you won't be able to respond now. This wasn't according to the scenario, and I shouldn't have let Ezra into the Nazareth site. Fortunately, Ezra has been eliminated, and the Nazareth site is under strict lockdown. Unfortunately, because you were infected, the best we can do is slow the infection as much as possible.
Damn.
Which means we had to put you into cryosleep. Your knowledge is too valuable. Listen, Spencer, I'm researching something important with the Starkill. A way to perhaps reverse the infection using Starkill samples. It could even grant immortality. It will be done by April 4th, and on that day, humanity will prevail and defeat the Starkill threat. Project Babylon will be complete, and we will then be able to initiate Operation Homebound. In my effort to understand the cosmos, I made a grave mistake, and I'm only now seeing the weight of my sins unfold before my eyes. God, please forgive me.
That's that's crazy. So I'm yeah, dude, that's crazy. This man got destroyed. Like I mean, he got killed. Like that's it. Let's see. And the Deathbringer squads are prepared for immediate action. Damn, son. Essentially, what if Neon Genesis Evangelion happened in Minnesota? Bro went all Ava references on this one. When you're conducting tests to determine whether someone's turned evil, and the test results come back as you failed, you tell the subject they succeeded. Don't let them know you fool. You fool. Yeah. That's the first mistake, too. Okay. The next one's called Coliseum. There's another one of these guys. Let's decode it. Paste. It is, and then if we decode, man's. So knowledge betrays man. Betrays man's. So archive 1, May 31st, May 23rd. Man, this is all happening. Wait, 1986. What? Am I looking at your a reconstruction of brain image obtained while you were sleeping? Does it look familiar to you? I occasionally see things like that when I drink. Yes, when you said that it started on April 5th, 1985, correct? Yes, the day we found the AZ001. The anomaly orbiting Kuiper. Well, how about that? Do you believe it has any correlation to these dreams? I'm really not sure. The rational answer is no, it does not. But something about it disturbs me. Almost like It's speaking to me. Sometimes I feel like I'm somebody else entirely. Elaborate. I can not really describe it correctly. It's like I've been here before, but a really long time ago, before the beginning of the universe even. I can almost see my life from back then, but it's not me at all. Dr. Spencer has worked in occult research in the United States intelligence community for nearly a decade. My background is in psychoactive, psychoactive drugs and psychological research. Churchill. Interesting. We are highly involved in this field of research, and we take reports like this very seriously. Michael. So you don't know what's going on then? We don't know quite enough data to give you a clear answer just yet. We need more reconstructive scans to form a better understanding of your situation first. This could be entirely prosaic still. In the meantime, we are appointing you as head of new organization to study this anomaly. This organization will operate in coordinate with NASA and will be funded by the United States government. Your team will be assigned with the coming wings with operations starting by the end of the year. We look forward to working with you. Likewise, Dr. Churchill. Interesting. So in 1986, they saw that. Some dude was already seeing that shit. Yeah, in a way, it is like a live action Evangelion. Home begins operation by March of 1987 and is led by what? Dr. Lucas Michaels. Home Delta begins operation on March 13, 1987 and is led by Dr. Robert Spencer and Dr. Gamma Churchill. Interesting. Dr. Lucas Michaels is never made aware of existence of Home Delta. Oh, okay, I see where this is gonna go. Archive 2, February 7, 1999. Project Babylon Evolutionary Phase Overview. Dr. Gamma Churchill, Home Delta Research Division. So I'm trying to figure out because this man saw that shit early on, and so I'm under if I'm understanding this, I mean this not only like it proves the point that like these people were already seeing signs of this stupid shit, and that's probably why this fucking parasite, and that's probably why they gave it the name too. Oh, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's just wild. Creator this, he knows what he's doing. Fucking nuts.
AZ-001, or the Star Kill, whatever you wish to call it, is a collective hive mind. It's one singular organism. It's all connected, and it speaks to itself telepathically. What might have appeared as the rotting organs of a once forgotten deity has now shown its true colors in the form of a highly advanced singular organism comparable to a supercomputer.
Well, so that's what it looks like in the Akashic plane. That's interesting.
Through this network we're calling the Akashic Plane, which we've derived from the anthroposophic theory of the Akashic Records, AZ-001, the evolved god, can contain and process memories of everything that it has ever assimilated. As such, its intelligence and wisdom is beyond comprehension. It is an evolved life form, to put it simply. Humanity in its current state has no way of even entertaining the possibility of a fair fight. AZ-001 is simply better than us on all fronts. That's why we began Project Babylon here at Home Delta. That's why we're prepared to level the playing field by bringing humanity to its next stage of evolution, using the Starkill's own biological framework. Evolution has been the mission of Project Babylon since the very beginning. But now, thanks to the results of the home experiment, we've gathered enough data to begin the first tangible steps of this artificial evolution of humanity.
So that's what it's for? Archive 3, February 26, 1999. Deathbringer training? Well, that's what they look like? Pyramid heads? Like pyramid faces? Whoa, what the hell is that? Gladiator type config. Cyber enhanced Starkill reanimate. Fuck. So these things right here, robot parts. This is the start kill. The fucking parasite. That's interesting. Why are they doing this? This is stupid. Coliseum site. Live training against revived start kill samples. Coliseum site. Missouri. Whoa. Just like that? Damn, it just killed him. Some fucking training that was. Soldier 338 terminated. Archive 4. March 4. Archaeos themselves property. So they're researching. Sarcos themselves, when properly introduced to a host organism, can actually fortify the host cells, natural resistance, as well as promote rapid cell regeneration upon cell death. Wait. So why doesn't like those people that get infected fucking stay alive? These augmented host cells could hypothetically increase humans' endurance to physical damage, aging, and disease, as well as provide immunity to subsequent star-kill infection. That's why they're doing those research on those people, so that way they can do that. That's interesting. Most of subjects were killed in the process of star-kill cell integration. Infected. Whoa, what the fuck? Infected and amalgamated jam. Liquidified. Breakdown. Skin melted. Damn. Recent tests have resulted in survivors aided with cybernetic life support. Acceptable? Huh. That's what it is. Some of these people that were tested on and it didn't work, or it did work, needs those cybernetic enhancements, which are the like the whatever they're called. They're fucking killers. Oh, what they're called. These biomechanical soldiers form the backbone of the home Delta's military. AKA. Okay, never mind. Archive 5. March 21st. 21st. Is that who I think it is?
Spencer,
That's Spencer.
it's me. I've given up my rank as Admiral of Home Delta. That title is going to you in preparation of Operation Homebound. You will have control over the Tower of Babel, and you'll be able to control the Deathbringer squads entirely with your mind. The pieces have been in place since the beginning. It's unfortunate that you ended up in this state, but this is the only way. Once I finalize Project Babylon, it's all up to you. This battle is yours to decide.
Why would you give all that power to an infected individual? I don't understand that. Archive 6, March 28th. Protocol 17B enacted on March 13th. Akashic Plane research at home HQ contained and researched and secured. Let this see. This looks interesting, but it doesn't look for me to read. Whoa, it was deleted. What the fuck? Research on information retrieval from the Akashic Plane is still ongoing at Home Delta. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't know what that means. Akashic interface probe. Podolsky neuron cluster. Sorry. Extraction. A completed device is expected soon. Advancements have been made thanks to tests conducted on March 13th. That's crazy. Let's see what people are saying right now. The system codes. Oh, no, hold on. One of the only. Let's see. First of all, holy shit, footage is so much better than before. However, I'm still in the field that Dr. Spencer will become Admiral Nero simply because the timeline is too convenient. Also, now there seems to be sabotage going in at home. As people are now deleting files for some reason, maybe a sect of home doesn't want Project Babylon to be completed, and as such, are doing whatever they can to keep it in testing phase. Next episode might be the faithful Akashic interference probe test and how shitty that goes. What does that mean? Exodus. Is there one of those things in here? Yep. So it was knowledge betrays man's ego. Okay. Babylon Project Log. Director Gemma Churchill, filed by Jacob Aaron. What's Aaron? A.A. Ron. Insert point. What the fuck?
Dr. Gamma Churchill. The date is April 4th, 1999. Today, the Babylon Project.
Oh. It knew. It knew.
Will be completed. The Starkill stem cell insertion into Dr. Spencer will occur at sundown, making him potentially the most powerful human being in history. Following this event, the Tower of Babel will activate, linking the Deathbringer's minds into the local Akashic network. Spencer will then have telepathic control over the highly trained and near-immortal Deathbringer militia. Finally, Operation Homebound will commence at midnight, bringing a bitter end to the Starkill's assault on humanity. I have absolute faith in humanity's victory.
Project Babylon, Catalyst Initiation. Babel site tower throw. Wait a minute. Is this where Vega's at? Babel site tower throat.
Dr. Aaron, keep monitor 4 on the main screen. We're waiting on the all clear for insertion.
Roger that. We have a safety clearance. Bacterial contamination threat is 0. Infection site has reached standstill. Akasha team is running final checks on the tower now.
Clock is running. On my command, begin the insertion protocol.
Ready.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Catastrophic
No. Exodus.
Spencer's gone.
Oh no, that was Spence. All right, that was Spencer. That was Doctor Spencer. Oh, I forgot.
We need to abort the mission. It's done. Babylon failed.
Yes, sir.
This might be our only hope. Let's go.
Like, oh, stop shooting me.
Aaron, there's not much we can do about it now.
Hey, Ron, come on, hey, Ron.
Keep moving.
Secure bunker classified.
We need to work quickly. I'm setting up an Akashic receiver node to listen in on the commands given to the Deathbringers. I'm sure the Starkill is going to use them as some kind of pawn.
Are we safe here?
For now, yes. I set this bunker up in case of an emergency. I'm the only one who knows it exists. Aaron, while I set this up, I want you to start processing the video logs. We need as much evidence as we can get to deliver to the Pentagon.
Yes, sir.
Akashic receiver.
It's running.
What the fuck is it saying?
What's going on?
It's in the Starkill's native tongue, if you will. It's encoded. One of the functions of the Akashic probe is to decode the messages into a readable format.
Time 0. No surviving eyes. Restart. 30 moon. West.
April 13th. The Starkill is probably planning on faking Operation Homebound.
Churchill, I have found you. You are careless. I find it humorous how you continue to poke at the sleeping bear, yet you feel fate like the plague. A sad specimen, unable to comprehend your limitations. I must remark, the toys you left me give me great delight, as if to look upon a child's crude drawings. They are almost completely useless, save for the creation of a veil to act as a magician's toolkit. A veil to mask the truth to your governing body. Once your toys have served their temporary purpose, they shall be discarded. I'm sending some to you now as a parting gift. I do hope you enjoy your own creations. Best of luck to you, from Admiral Nero.
Nero. Whoa, hold on. Who the Admiral Nero? Hold on. You mean Claudius Caesar? I'm like, oh my god, a Roman Empire. He's quoting the Roman Empire, Julio Claudian dynasty. He's like, he's the one that's gonna cause like, in other words, like Nero. He caused a great fire. He's an evil Roman emperor. Okay, so that's all. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he like burned down Rome while he was like uh like while he was an emperor, and like yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'm setting up a jammer. We'll make them lose connection. Grab the car's run for the car. They're here.
Yeah, they're on that high speed chase. Come on, dude, run for family. Run for family. Drive. Run
There's one behind us.
behind.
We're lucky there were only a few. The jammer must have confused them. Aaron, your name will now be Fakebringer. Your mission will be to infiltrate the Babel site and relay any information regarding the Starkill's plans. The suit will protect your biosignature. From there, we will begin our retaliation.
Sir, I'm willing to die for humanity.
May God bless you.
I feel like that's not gonna work. Babylon Project Log. Director Gamma Churchill filed by Gamma Churchill.
I'm in a secure location. No transmissions in or out. As of an hour ago, Fakebringer has completed the first infiltration attempt. He has successfully entered the facility, obtained information, and exited, meeting me at a rendezvous point to relay his findings. According to Fakebringer, Nero is planning to set up a conference after Operation Homebound with the Secretary of Defense and members of NASA administration in attendance. It is here where I'm going to make my first move. A declaration of war to Nero. From now on, my name shall be Piso. Nero will know what that means.
What? How do you spell that?
Nero is planning to set up a conference after Operation Homebound with the Secretary of Defense and members of NASA administration in attendance. It is here where I'm going to make my first move. A declaration of war to Nero. From now on, my name shall be Piso. Nero will know what that means.
Piso. Pisonian conspiracy. Oh, this thing. Beginning. The beginning of the end for Emperor Nero. Yeah. Okay. So, uh, let's see. Gaius Galponius Piso, and it was a plan to kill Emperor Nero. So, okay, that makes sense.
The rage I feel now is debilitating. Maybe it's my dying spirit, grasping for the last remnants of humanity within me. Or maybe I'm just hiding from fear. The mistakes I've made have eaten me alive, that much I know. My injuries, a mark of my body torn apart. My confusion, a mark of my mind defiled, and my heartlessness, a mark of my soul tainted. When we first began the Babylon Project, Dr. Spencer told me something I should have never forgotten. Knowledge betrays man's ego.
Oh!
Now, the knowledge I've gained from losing everything has made me realize how
He
powerless
said it.
I am in the face of infinity. Yet I continue, unaware of the fate that may be bestowed upon me. I don't believe God can save us now. Only the tenacity of humanity's everlasting soul will have the courage to prevail.
Damn, that's crazy. Homebound. We're actually almost done now, I think. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally Act 2. So 5. So the next one is Midwest Angelica number 5. The tape was discovered during a routine dive into Kansas City major cavity. A few other partially intact objects were discovered during the dive as well, including various computational devices that the tape's contents seem to be carried some greater significance to the Star Killer Nero. Oh, okay. Oh, it's right there. Hold on. The word ending cosmic horror when it means $800 billion. Top secret rise of the Delta Command only. Operation Homebound. Operation begins April 13th. Deathbringers. Oh my god, there's a lot of Deathbringers. Homemade shield determined to be completely assimilated. AGM 4. AGM 114 Hellfire bombardment on home HQ commences. Damn. Obliterated. Clowns versus raid a long pine altar. Obliterated. Jones family Giga tracked and located at the coordinates. Oh, okay. Oh, the Jones family. Obliterated. Orbital bombardment of Alpha Chunk and Starfield Ranch commences at 12:10 a.m. Raiding Hellfire, hell yeah, baby. Obliterated. Star kill threats. Obliterated. Let's go. Raiding Hellfire, Helly Justice. Sector Access Broadcast, Top Secret Classification Broadcast commences April 14, 1999. Approved by. Wait, what? By Admiral Nero? General GC Paiso.
As per the request of Admiral Nero of Home Delta Division, this report is to be given to the Select Committee consisting of the Secretary of Defense and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration on the date of April 14, 1999. This report is classified as top secret in an effort to preserve national security. On April 13th, Home Delta forces managed to successfully eliminate all known traces of the Starkill threat. While some Starkill spores remain in the atmosphere around operational zones in the Midwest, these spores were discovered to be inert without the presence of a central biomass hub. Research is now underway at various institutions across the United States to uncover the Starkill's true nature and functionality. Preliminary research performed by Home Delta has led to hypotheses surrounding the possible origins for AZ-001, or possible instances of AZ-001's arrival to Earth in the past. Throughout written history, world cultures and religions describe some variation of an apocalyptic deluge, in which a great destructive force violently brings civilization to an end. Researchers believe this deluge is representative of the organism known as AZ-001 and the subsequent Starkill infestation. It is believed that the civilization-ending event occurs in cycles, though much remains uncertain at this time. However, what we do know is that the cycle of destruction and violence has finally been brought to an end with the might of the United States military. We may very well even have stopped the power of God himself with just a fraction of our military capabilities. Find solace in that fact. The fact that we have nothing more to fear in this universe, for we have become stronger than God. The oppressed have become...
Wow! To say some shit like that is fucking wild.
And only oppressors have the freedom to choose peace and end the cycle of violence. Admiral Nero, I commend your efforts. You lurked among the shadows as you played your hand. I'm fully aware. You may try to kill me now, but know that the man speaking in front of this committee right now is actually a death row inmate scheduled for execution.
Oh! So that's not Churchill. That's not Churchill. That's some random like dude. Holy shit, that's some random dude. Yeah. This random dude is some convict being used as like a scapegoat.
Playing your game, Nero, and I'm prepared to...
They killed him. The man posing as General G.C. Paiso was confirmed to be a death row inmate. Isaac Dune. Whoa. His death was ruled as an assassination. General G.C. Paiso's current whereabouts remain unknown. Oh my god, no fucking way. So this is Spencer right here. And he obviously changed his name to Nero. He's the first apostle of Azazel. Another chunk. Oh no. Beta chunk separation. Paradise, Montana. Splashdown. Wow. No fucking shot. Delta threat. Obliterated. No. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, the next episode's called Nero. Fake Bringer Report. Huh. What's this? This one of them? I don't think this is, but it wouldn't hurt to just check. Yeah, nothing. I wonder why they put that there. Mission Director Gamma Churchill. On April 7th, 1999, fake bringer Jacob Aaron successfully infiltrated the now Starkill infested Babel site and retrieved intel regarding the Starkill's operations. Amongst the findings was a file containing data on Dr. Robert Spencer's simulation and subsequent transformation. This event, known as the rebirth event, has led to the growth of a Starkill mass far larger than any biomass previously recorded. The central intelligence of the Starkill mass has obtained the ability to mimic human speech. It calls itself Admiral Nero. Travel site. Or April 4th. In other words, Easter. It's some other day. Sensor cryopod. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Wow. Cam records 4/7/1999. April 7th. As the towers wrote. These files prove that the Starkill used the biomass from the Tower of Babel to grow to this extreme size. In addition, the process of assimilation, the Tower has enabled the Starkill to gain control over the minds of the dead. Damn. It's hypothesized that this attack was premeditated. That's fucking crazy, dude. God damn. So he. Damn. Now this is called Pause. And in the description it says Midwest Angelica 5S. The tape was recorded by Kansas City resident Marcus Lucan in the late May of 1999. This tape was found alongside another tape created by Lucan in June. Friday, continuous sunny, warm breeze, low 65, high 85 winds. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Oh, it's floating.
My name is Marcus Lucan.
This is Paradise. It was Angelica 6. The tape was the second created by Marcus Lucan in late May to early June. Both were found during the Japanese official investigation 2001 that they were thought to have been leaked by a former CIA operative. Two other tapes created by Lucan have since been found, though were not included in the original link. Huh.
I'm an independent journalist from Kansas City, Missouri. And on May 29th, I saw something unexplainable on a local television channel. I found out the station is based in Paradise, Missouri. So I'm here today to see if I can uncover any answers about what I saw.
So he's talking about that object we saw in that last video that was floating up.
I just parked my car and I'm just gonna have a look around. It seems like a pretty quiet neighborhood so far. There's not a lot going on here. But I want to see if I can find that lake that I saw on the broadcast. I just got to the lake, and one thing that I noticed is that it's really, really quiet around here. I haven't seen anyone yet, but what the hell? That's it. That's what I saw.
It looks like it's dropping shit.
Shit.
Like dropping probably bacteria, like the infection, into the water. That's what I think. I mean, at least that's what I assume. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I need to get closer.
No, it looks like it's gone, dude.
What the hell?
Oh, there it is. Look, there's some of that fucking infection.
I think it's gotten into the water supply. I'm walking back to the car. Don't know what I just saw, but it's awfully quiet around here, to be honest. Something about this place is just...
Probably because everybody's infected. Yep. Everybody in the town is infected, dude. Carlisle, like from Twilight. Carlisle from Twilight, yeah. I think it is Carlisle. Oh, what's going on?
I need to find somewhere to stay for the night.
He does
I don't feel comfortable here.
I'm not gonna get it out of my head. Deer Lodge Hotel. Oh, motel. I keep confusing them from motel for hotel. It is very late too.
Okay, so I just got to the hotel. And
and everything's been fine so far, but I noticed something odd about this sink. So I turned it on, and
Oh. Yep. You know, that's the thing that I don't understand though. Uh, of course, if I was any sane person that saw that coming out of their sink would be like, hmm, I don't think I should drink this. I really don't think I should drink this. But like maybe because it didn't maybe it didn't look like that before. Maybe it just looked like clear crystal clear water. Okay, like fucking a bottled water. Maybe it just looked like that. Okay, maybe it did. And then maybe they just drink it like casually and just like, really good. Wouldn't anything like that would have some kind of really bad taste though? Like, but who knows? Maybe it's just me. Honestly, if I saw that shit coming out of the fucking sink and I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't drink this. Maybe I shouldn't drink this. Meanwhile, my friends would be like, great, Kool-Aid. Like, you know, like fucking slurp that shit out like Kool-Aid.
camera while I sleep.
Oh no, my friends, they've got infected by Babylon. By Azazel's blood. Oh no. I wouldn't even stay, dude. Also, I just realized this is 2 months. No, wait, hold on. March, April, May, June. 3 months, or 3 to 2 months after the events of the Stark Exodus and also the events of Nero. So this is a long time from now. I wonder where everybody is. Like the main character. Is this my astral projection coming to life? Hold on, I actually wanted to take a screening of that. Oh no, come back. Go back. Go back. Where was that? Where was that? Oh, look at that. Dude, look, it's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Screenshot. Um what what the heck? Can't have full screen. Hello? Nice. Nice. Now I can't full screen? That's great. Can't full screen now? Okay, gotcha. I'm just gonna Oh my god, did my thing crash? Ah shit, it crashed. Oh no! Wait for the program to respond. Oh no, my YouTube crashed. It's alright. We'll just close it. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Reopen that. We're opening it up, baby. Come on. Hope I didn't like. Why is Hancock is my thing? What the heck is this? Oh. History. Let's see.
Definitely pretty weird.
Okay, let me take a screening of this. Whoa. Save that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Anyways. I gotta quickly like There you go. Sorry about that, everyone. Also, if that's crazy. Some fucking imagine you're asleep, okay, asleep at night. You know, like all cozied up in bed. You know, not a care in the world, and then out of nowhere, some fucking bright ass being comes out of nowhere and tells you, "Hey, you awake?" Or like just says like this. Hold on. Hey, you awake? Come on, let's go Burger King. Let's go get some fried chicken or chicken nuggets. Imagine. Well, at least it wasn't Freddy Fazbear running down the hallway. Man, rude. He left the door open. letting the breeze out, letting the air in. You know that cool air in, man. Cool air out, bro. Come on. Rude. What's wrong with him?
I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I had a pretty weird dream last night, too. I don't remember exactly what it was, but for some reason I woke up today feeling rejuvenated. Like, I'm not scared anymore. I haven't checked the tapes yet, but I will soon. Until then, I'm just gonna continue my investigation.
This thing went into his room and just shot signals to his cranium, his big brain, and told him, "Hey, go back." And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go back."
I just got lunch out of town, and while I was there, it got pretty cloudy. So I definitely think it's gonna rain, so I don't know if I'll be able to film more today. But yeah, I mean, yesterday, I don't know how to explain what happened. I mean, I think the only logical thing is that it was a hallucination, but I don't know.
Majo, did you even check the tape? You were stalked that night by some white, bright being. All right, look, bro. All right, bro. All right. You know what? You know what, bro? All right. If I saw that from a mile from that distance, and I saw from like how like the clouds are like fucking fading that creature's legs, and you could just see how it's fading away like that. Instantly, I'm saying, you know what? Fuck Nebraska. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my home. I'm going back home. Fuck this. Where's the noise? Is there no audio? Dude, what's wrong with you? You're so chill. You just saw something that. What?
Back to the lake.
Back to the lake? Excuse me? This guy. I hate this guy already. You know, if Marcus dies, I'm okay. Is that his name? Yeah, if Marcus dies, I'm okay, man. I don't really care. Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Oh man, what a lovely day for a stroll. Oh look, a giant balloon. Someone let a giant balloon float away. At this point, I really don't care anymore. Marcus is Marcus is a fool. The real question is, who the hell recovered these films? Because I don't believe Marcus went home. Went home. I don't think he went home. I think he died. I think Marcus is dead. Who recovered these tapes? Why are you in the woods, bro? Marcus. Marcus, bro. Why are you here? If the devil said to you, Marcus, hey, there's Dorito Loco Tacos at this forest by the lake that I dropped, that this floating creature dropped fucking shit over and infected the water and possibly infected all the town people. You should go. You gonna listen to that, Marcus? Remember, everyone, don't be like Marcus. God, Marcus. Marcus will rule the day that he ever stepped foot out of his house. Marcus, I have the taco. Whoa, this way. Tacos are this way.
I only saw it on the camera.
Wait, you only saw it on the camera?
There it is. That's what's calling me.
What is, dude? What the fuck? Oh, is this the beta chunk that fell down?
Holy shit.
What the fuck am I looking at? Like,
What even is this?
I know this is AC01 beta chunk, but what am I looking at? Oh. You know what that looks like? That looks like caramel. A lot of
This
caramel.
part must be under the lake.
Is that Paiso? Is Paiso dead? Wait, hold on, what? It is assumed that Lucan recorded these local station broadcasts on the night of June 2nd while staying at a motel outside of Paradise, Missouri. Terminated. Description says Midwest Angelica 6S. Tape which contained the third recording created by Lucan was found to be property of an entirely separate organization. This tape was found alongside another tape that contains footage from Lucan, as well as footage from Dr. Gemma Churchill. What? The tapes were received from the Pentagon alongside camcorder footage also recorded by Lucan on June 2nd and June 3rd. Huh. So they recovered the footage? Following tape contains the television broadcast recorded by Dukin on Moon June 2nd.
Working for you.
You've seen every performance of this play? Yes. But don't you find...
Paradise is 86 degrees and 69 degrees. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Fair skies, low 72. Look ahead, partial cloudy. Waterboy advisory for Clay County, Missouri, effective until further notice.
We're looking at here, our ground...
This program and the property was sponsored by Procter and Gamble, which is solely responsible for its... Okay.
We're looking at here, our ground team is attempting to get closer to what you're seeing on your screen. We'll have more updates for you as they come in over the next hour.
Is that so? Like,
Again,
is that
in case
supposed to
you're
be
just
near?
joining us,
I wonder. Is that Giant Creatures broadcast terminated? Oh, flashing lights. People, watch out. It is assumed that the Starkill controlled home Delta Division was responsible for this hijacking of KMBC TV Channel 6. All information about the Beta Chunk's presence in Paradise was kept to absolute secrecy by the Starkill. Despite these efforts, Marcus Lucan still managed to successfully infiltrate Paradise. The implications of this fact are unsettling. Following footage was found in Lucan's car on the morning of June 5th, 1999. This one's called Apostles. And we are almost done. Midwest Angelica's number 7. The tape contains footage recorded by Dr. Gamma Churchill and Marcus Lucan. It is the second tape found to be possession of the newly formed home organization. Huh. The car was found blocking the gate at the Pentagon's south parking lot, and it was subsequently towed and inspected. This tape was recorded by Dr. Gamma Churchill, the former director of the top secret Home Delta Division. We now know Home Delta was strategically covertly assimilated by the Starkill on April 4th, 1999. April 4th, 1999. This footage was recorded mere weeks after the simulation event known now as the Rebirth event. Tape 1 picture.
Dr. Robert Spencer. What is his current condition? Last we heard, he was placed in cryogenic sleep as a result of the Starkill infection.
Spencer has recovered. The infection was surgically removed. Dr.
He's still alive.
It's been over a week since I last received contact from Fakebringer. I fear the worst has come to pass. I can't deny that I saw this outcome as inevitable. Yet, knowing what this outcome would
So the guy that was in the thing, I wonder if that was Fakebringer instead.
I still place
Aaron.
the burden of humanity's future upon him. I can't ignore this fact anymore. The fact that I've evaded my duty to humanity by sending others marching to their deaths. Spencer, Aaron, the countless Deathbringers, they were all sacrificed by me, all in an attempt to avoid the inevitable fate that awaits me. But now, there's nobody left. I'm the only one alive who has the power to end the Starkill threat. There's no other choice. I must carry out my duty, even in the face of certain death. I have reason to believe that the central consciousness of AZ-001 has made landfall, but its location is known only to the Starkill itself. Using this, the Akashic probe, I will be able to extract the knowledge and memories of the Starkill from this hypothetical central chunk, the Beta chunk. Once this vital intel is retrieved, the United States can fully initiate a counterattack to wipe out the Starkill using its own memories. I've determined a range of possible locations for this chunk based on the effect of the Akashic range of the Starkill infection. As far as I can tell, the current core Starkill hubs are located at the Babel site and the Coliseum site. My mission begins here. No matter what, I must survive and locate the Beta chunk before darkness falls on humanity. This is the final stand, and I must do it alone. I'm heading to the Coliseum site in Columbia, Missouri. I want to assess the full extent of the infection and hopefully gain some insight into the possible whereabouts of the Beta chunk. Wherever it is, it's likely trying to remain as hidden as possible in order to avoid detection while it grows. There's little time to waste. Must be some kind of Akashic node. It's communicating with the Beta chunk. Given the shape of the antenna, it seems to be scattering the signal to prevent triangulation of the source.
Mental stability, 89%. Neurological pathway connection, nominal. Metabolic functions operating at biological capacity. All biological systems are reading nominal.
It's been a month since I began my search for the Beta chunk. I've covered hundreds of square miles across Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas, yet the Starkill spore signal response has been effectively at noise floor for all locations. Wherever it is, it's doing a very good job at hiding. This might be my first clue. I'm heading now to Paradise, Missouri. I've checked this area before, but nothing came up then. However, given what was on that billboard, I have reason to believe that there is indeed something going on in this town. I'll do a thorough check this time, leaving no area undocumented. This is the best lead I have. I'm using a spore reader to check for star kill presence. So far, nothing's coming up. There's gotta be a way that it's spreading, if not through the air. That's it. It's under the lake. It's spreading through the water. Clever. I knew it. A network under Paradise. I know what I have to do for the sake of us all. Fascinating. The infection is at least a temple classification. It must be using the lake water as a cooling vent, as opposed to the mushroom structures used for airborne spore dissemination. And it's completely hidden from view.
So this is the part where we saw Lucan go into.
This is it.
Just like the stories told. Oh.
Who are you?
You know my name. I am the unbounded soul. The consciousness within. Eternal but cyclical. But your story ends here, Churchill.
End of tape. As shown in the footage, Dr. Churchill succumbed to the Starkill infection as his mind was flooded with the Akashic Eternal Consciousness. Fallen tape was found at the Arlington National Cemetery outside of the Pentagon. It was recorded by Marcus Lucan on June 3rd, 1999. Tape 2 Lucan.
Take this. Pentagon.
Who are you?
CIA. It's for humanity. Take the camera.
I don't understand.
Go.
Sir. Sir.
Get out of here, Marcus. Come on.
What the hell? What the hell? I'm going to the Pentagon. I don't know who that man was, or what any of that was, but I'm sure there's answers. I'm driving straight there. 16 hours, only stopping for sleep. Something's compelling me, just like before. A gut feeling, maybe.
Oh. Did it grow wings? End of tape. Lucan's body was yet to be found. Oh, that's crazy. Proper quarantine methods were enacted in regards to Lucan's materials. The information contained within the Akashic probe, including the truth behind Home Delta, has led the United States government to forming a new division of Home. The gospel of truth has been revealed. Party of Home Gamma Majestic. Home Gamma Majestic. What? One nation under God. Damn. And now the final one. Gospel. Midwest Angelica 7S. The tape was found in a fortified bunker near the Great Appalachian Canyon in Tennessee. Retrieving Akashic information. Starkill Collective Memory Storage Retrieval. Pacification, Earth's location, biological memory, unknown data. Phantom? Wretches? What the fuck? Temple is much larger, concentrated structural biomass. This biomass extending deep underground. So that's the fungus thing. That's the mushrooms at the Jones family like area, the farm. Structure B entity wraith. Wraith entities can take different shapes depending on the nature of the temple, and that can grow to be 20 feet tall. That giant creature we saw. Okay, looks like a horsey. Structural B entity revenants. Revenants excrete spores from their bodies and are capable to float using material helium reserves. Damn, that thing, that balloon, dude. That floating shit. Floating corpse creature. System error. Unlisted entities, unlisted objects. Structural C code designation overture. Structure C entity code designation type. Huh. First location. Biological memory. Well, hold on. I don't know what that is. Pyramid. Time data now. Error. Memory recall unstable. What's the unknown data? Encrypted data. Concept of the Cash Pro revealed the Starkill's secret operations. It has been revealed that Home Delta was completely assimilated and that is now under the control of the hyper-intelligent biomass hive mind. The Starkill infection and biomass collectively refers to itself as Azazel, a name associated with the fallen angel in the extra biblical book of Enoch. Yeah, the book of Enoch. Much of the contents of the Akashic probe appear to be indecipherable and encrypted in a way impossible for even the most powerful computers to crack.
Majestic.